All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me here today. I finally got everything up and loaded, and I just want to show you how to take a very, very, very modest account, and essentially just grow it. You can grow it as high as you like. We're gonna look to double the account here, and yeah, I hope you enjoy. So I'm gonna start by sharing my screen. Where is it? Where is it? There. Right. And now that we're sharing, like I said, we're gonna take this small, very modest account because this is what you will likely start with as you begin your trading journey. You're not going to begin with the exorbitant amounts. I'm sure you've probably seen everyone or you've seen people come in and do the huge trades, um, where you can come in and do something like this, put $1,000 on a trade and earn, as you can see here, $920 profit within a very relatively short amount of time. However, we're not going to do that. We're going to uh, begin very small so that you can get a realistic idea of what to expect when you begin, because that is one of the reasons this academy was created in the first place. Was that for myself, I know I got tired of seeing some of the exorbitant wins posted, and then having a lot of my brothers and sisters in the community um, sharing some of their struggles in trying to hit those goals, because the people that are posting those amounts are have already been trading for several years and their accounts are in the six-figure mark. So what they risk on a trade is going to be different. So therefore, the profits that they see on those trades are going to be different as well. So when you start off, you're probably not going to have a whole lot of confidence. You're not going to want to lose a whole lot of money, but you can afford to lose 20 bucks in your learning experience. And as I just go through these, trading is more so knowing what to avoid as opposed to actually taking trades. So not seeing a whole lot that I have a strong conviction on. Fact that this is coming down is nice, but it's already come down for so long. Um, my concern is that what goes up must come down. So it went up for quite some time, and then we see that it came down for quite some time. So it wouldn't surprise me if it tried to go back up again. I'm just gonna chill on the sidelines and just kind of see how it unfolds. It is continuing on. Not enough for a 5 second. Nope, nor a 10 second. Let me see. Had I taken that trade, it would have gapped on me and go up into a higher time frame. 30 seconds might be safe. But again, it's already kind of done its thing, so not going to chase it. It is moving down quite nicely though. Would have been nice to have been in that trade from the beginning. Excuse me. However, we were not. Um, so we don't chase trades. When they leave, and we'll just find another one. It's the market, as you can see, it's continuously moving. So that just means opportunities will continue to present themselves. We see that this one is gapping a bit. I do not like stocks that gap. In the same way it's gapping there, you could be in the trade and think it's going your way, and all of a sudden there's a gap. These are some pretty big moves here, so I might need to go to a different time frame. Yeah, I think this time frame will do. It's like 1 minute candles. This is going to do the trick today. All right, so it looks like we're in a bit of a range. So if we break above where we started, I will take some calls, or as we have our button here higher. Um, but if we close below this, we'll do the opposite of that, and I'll take some lower. But I'm waiting until this candle closes in the next 10 seconds or so, before I get an idea of what I want to do, because everything's stuck inside this candle right here. All right, and that's that push up. There again was a little gap. Like I said, I'm not a fan of gaps. So we're going to leave this one alone also. Things stuck inside of that anyways. This is continuing to push down really nice. Stuck inside. Johnson and Johnson was another that pushed down nice. And a new lower low. Up a bit. Back down. Looks like it wants to go all the way. I really don't advise doing this. I don't want to teach bad habits. That's a far riskier form of trading, or at least in this particular type of environment. The 5 second, pretty much the lower the time frame, the less reliable the information is. And this thing just keeps going. Drop down to a 15. Outside all of that. I generally like to wait until I see something changing. I normally like to jump in when something's already moving. This one here has a little bit further to go before it makes a new low. Can't really gauge. It's tough for me to gauge what I want my entry to be on. I generally play on the 7 second, but these candles are so large here. I could easily find myself on the wrong side of a trade. I'd like to see us get a break here. Begin pushing up some. Got a nice gap up here to close. Just don't know if my 7 second is going to cut it. I did not mean to take a $1 trade. So it all worked out. Only lost a buck. Going against the trend. Got a few more minutes left. Right. All right, so we got our first successful one. Like I say, we're just going to take this account up to 50 and we're going to stop. We still have quite a ways to go. Looks like we are kind of stuck inside this right here. Looks like we might be beginning to break back down again. We can close outside it. Close. It's like right at it. We close right at it like that. I'm not really a huge fan of those because it can easily just come right back inside. See how this one closes and see if we want to take it down further. Green up, red down. It's slightly too early. All right, push back up. Let's see if it pushes back down. Higher time frame. Oh, we are pushing up. Inside this candle here. Only have like two candles that are not inside that area. Nice strong move outside of this, but this is trading for you. It's a patient game. Close above that strong. Right, just in time. Closed above it strong, so we took the trade. It's continuing to push up. Our higher time frame in this scenario, the 5 minute compared to the 30-second, was showing us that we were pushing up, so that's why we took that trade up. Let's see if we can find something else. It's like a bit of everything's kind of doing that, or at least Apple was doing the same. I don't really like this area here. We got one, two, three, four different candles that have gotten to that area and decided it wanted to stop. Since we pushed down here, this one could do the same thing we saw on Apple. And I think that was Johnson and Johnson that we took that other trade on. Yeah, that Johnson and Johnson trade. So it could do the same thing. For us to really see something, I want to see it get above this area, close above this area here. All right, closed above it, but as you can see, it shot right back into it. Let's see if it wants to break back to the upside. One of them, but not the other one. Being really tricky here. Just breaking it and then coming right back in. If it wants to go up, we just have to give it a little, be a little patient with it. Right. Yeah, we're gonna push it up to 50. The reason we took that trade is we could tell that it wanted to go. We had an instance here where it went. We had another instance here where it went. It decided to come back and take a little bit of liquidity here. Decided to push back down a bit again, almost like it retested off this level here. And then as we began to push up and break here, that's where you saw me take that trade to the upside. Want it anymore because it's inside. I think I like this. I don't know how long we're gonna have to wait on it though, because it had a nice strong move up, so it might try to come back and fill this gap right here. Who knows? See, they had a gap they left over here. Took a few candles before they decided to come back and get it, so could be a while. It is definitely pushing. It's a nice strong candle. I'd be looking for it to come back in some kind of degree. But if I look back in history, I can see that this one was a nice move up also. It only pulled back a little bit. Just took out another high. Next high would be right here. This is one of the ones that are taking off, as you guys know. I don't really like to take stocks that have already sort of taken off. Would like to just get a better view of the landscape. We got a fresh 10-minute candle. See, that's why we didn't want to take it. It had that nice move up. It pumped up a little bit. It's probably gonna might come back down in this range here a bit, but we don't know. Don't know what it wants to come to, nor do we pretend to know. All right, another few bucks. Slowly but surely getting up to that 50 mark. We just take our time, look for what we look for, and we pull the trigger. We win, we win. If we lose, we lose. That's just all a part of trading. You will not win every trade. It is a percentage. Different trading strategies have different percentages of profitability, or not profitability, or the win rate. Some are lower than others. Some are right around the 50, 50-50 mark. It's pushing. Let me see it on the 1 minute. Like like what it has done. Like what it's did. A lot of wick in there. Mm. That I got a strong pushback. Mm. Another, another nice. That was a close win, but we'll take it. Yeah, it's gonna play around with this area. Nope, nope, nope. Possibly. Get a new low. What time frame? Even on the hour. Get a new low. Yeah, broken structure. This is an uptrend in the larger picture. On the internals, though, we've been going down for quite some time. See if it wants to come way down here. 7 more minutes left on that. Oh, not 5 seconds. Hmm. Let's push. Would like to get in on this trade, especially if we can close below here. Go back to it and show you. We got like 6 minutes left on this. We were way up here, but within this hour, we made a nice strong push down. It looks like it wants to push up first. Okay, we'll take it. Okay. Push back down. So it's going to continue back down. We did have a little gap up. See what it wants to do. This is inside this candle right here. We break the low of it. I'm taking it down. Just don't know if I'll be able to click fast enough, get it where I want it. So if we break here, taking it down. Wow, just that fast. All of this is in here. Oh no, that sucks. Hmm. Move down. Right back again. Uh, Earlier, had a bit of a pullback. Seems like every time it gets down in this area now, it's done it once and it got a rejection. Now again, it's gotten down here. See a rejection, but um, overall over that hour, they wanted to take it down. So let's see if we can get something that closes over here. Yeah, it's really a fight in that zone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's gotten down there like 6 times, and every time it gets some lip. About a minute and some change left. I can normally see it up here, but it's kind of overlapping. It's like about a minute and 8, 7. Stuck within here and here. So even if we get out of this, we got this down here to worry about what we've seen, and then just gotta wait and see if it'll be allowed to go to the upside because on the hour, it tried to go up and we had all that pushed down. Now we're inside this, no trade. Come out of it and stay out of it. Uh, in a squeeze, that's the high, that's the low. That high and low is inside. This high and low is inside. And then we finally broke to the upside. Let's see if it wants to close. Pushing up, which it does. Almost missed that running my mouth, but I couldn't help but see that because it had already broken here, and I wanted to see if it was gonna close above this candle, which it did. So as soon as it did that, it seemed that we had like a couple seconds left, so I went ahead and took that trade. All right, let's find something else. That one we've already caught it for what we wanted to catch it for. Let's see about Apple. No. Well, no. Let's go back. This is normally a sign that it wants to go down. That's looked at as a bearish signal. Let's see, here's my size because I'm not confident in it. Right now, we're stuck in this right here. See all these candles that have come after it are inside this candle here. All right, let's see if we want to close nice and strong outside of it. Let's see what happened on the. Oh, we got a fresh hour. All right, so the hour closed up. Interesting. The hour closed up. So did the other 5 minutes before then. And we're definitely in an uptrend. Pulled down for a bit, came up, pulled down, came up. All right, so we did break that. All right, let's see if we can take it. Almost didn't get that in time. Uh, So now we're playing inside this one. Closed outside it and got close, but now it looks like we're gonna push back up. I'm just gonna wait on it. I'm not gonna play it to the upside. I only want it to the downside. And that's because of this here. In it. I don't know if it closes above this, I will be willing to entertain. It did not, so okay. Already push right back down. Yep, it's pushing down pretty strong. Close outside it. It looks like it does, but we'll see. Nope, nope. Wow. I was looking for it to close outside and it shot way up. Right. We got like a minute, 15 seconds on this 5 minute candle. It's this one right here, this 5 minute candle. I can see it's already hit its target there. So that's good to know. Since it's hit that, it could decide to go right back up. Less than a minute left on this 5 minute. Is inside, not my favorite play. I've already kind of missed it. It would have been from here to here, and it's already happened. Let's see if it wants to give back any more. It is very wicky, so we may just look at something different. A lot of things I'm seeing that I don't like. That means it could go either way. Goes above this, I will be interested in taking it for a call. Yeah, we closed above it, so let's see if it maintains. Nope, it did not. Push back down to it. One of them, but not the other. Look for something else. That one's too schizophrenic. Some potential here. Quick move. Small sound threw me off. Let's get in off that tick there. All right, thankfully it was nice and strong. Focus inside, taking that play inside. A lot of indecision. This could be a bit tricky. Uh, Structure. Over here, it's probably gonna go back down a bit. Like all these wicks though. Nope. Less and less and less we can stay in this area. 10 seconds to confirm. I tried to catch it. Tried to catch it while I was sitting here. We still took the win. I do not like gaps, so I'll take the win and go on to something else. Let's go ahead and hit this $50. Nope, I do not like what I see there. This has potential, but not a whole lot. Let's go over to our currency pairs and see what we see. Right, I like that already. Oh, it gapped up. That sucks. It was a nice little gap too. Hate when that happens. Continue right on down. It seems like this one likes to gap up a little bit on its openings. We took that win, but still I don't like when stocks gap like that. So even on this one, now that I go back and look at it, it closed here. Um, that wasn't a gap too bad. We closed down here, gapped a little bit. We closed here, we gapped a little bit. Closed here, we gapped. So this one's just known for gapping on its next candle. Maybe better to play the breaks. Let's just stick with this one. It's already made a nice low. Uh, Grateful for what we get. We'll move on to something else. That's a no. It's a no. Well, let's go back and look at could be beginning to get ready to break. It just did. See it on a 30-second. This is breaking. And, oh, I don't want to use it. Definitely didn't want to put $9 on that. Not without being able to do, like more analysis on it. That was still a nice quick trade. Right. It pays to know what you're looking at. So here we closed here. We push them up a bit. Mm, that up here a couple times. Why? So their value gap that it's in right now. So it could come right back down. See that it's been in a pretty nice size downtrend. How long is it gonna go up? Who knows? For all we know, it could decide to try to take out this up here, but we don't know. We don't know, and pretending to know is futile. This one here, I would have thought that since it had closed there, it would have wanted to push up higher. It did, but it didn't do it immediately. So thankfully, we were able to benefit off that just now. Um, I'm just looking at this like seeing it break out of this bigger candle, seeing it get here. I would have expected this candle to make the nice push, but it didn't, and we got to like a break even mark. Which is why when this candle opened up, I went ahead and just took it for the trade because you can see that it wanted to come up here, and we already had a pass of showing that the war had taken place up here. So this is just a war between buyers and sellers, seeing that the war had taken place here and it wanted to come up. And as you can see now, that's getting a nice push up. So the buyers are winning the war right now on that front. Let's see who's winning the war between Britain and Australia. All right. Buyers are winning now. Everything is stuck inside this green one. We just came to the low of it. Now we're pushing back up to the high of it. I don't want to jump on that immediately. We just hit the bottom of a range and going back up. Okay. I am a little more call bias, or calls means it's going up, puts means it's going down. And I'm a bit more biased. I understand that I normally would take this with puts, but I just don't trust it. Yeah, see, that's why I wanted to zoom out to see what the bigger trend is. The bigger trends always trump these little itty bitty, these smaller time frames. So right now we got 40 some odd seconds left to see if this thing wants to close above this area here. If it does, I'll take another $3 trade. If it does not, we will continue shopping. Right, last 10 seconds, no guts, no glory. What are we gonna do? It looks like we're gonna break down. Right, so we can pick field to the upside, or we can take out this last little bit, gain a little liquidity from taking out these two, then continue up. But we won't get to see how that plays out. But if I were a market maker, I'd take out these three if I could. I'd take out these three. Um, Maybe even not all of that one, at least these two. And then I continue up within this 5 minute range. I mean, within this 5 minute time interval. We'll see what happens. It hasn't wanted to go lower. As we can see, that was a higher low, a higher low, a higher low. Even in this instance, it's a higher low as well. Okay, this is what we wanted to see. We've seen that it has come up to here before. Let's go down to a lower time frame. Nope, it just is it's really staying inside here. It wants to be free. Okay, okay, it may. Oh, not quite yet. It needs to get out of this one. Just did. Nice push at the end. It's already come back and retested it, and it's off to the races. So, yeah, that one was a nice one. It happened quick. Came down and retested it. My mouse wasn't in the right position to capitalize on it. Right now, we're worried about being inside this candle here for now. So what's going on the 5 minute? It's still a fight. So each one of these represents a 5 minute. So we got up here to where we were in the past, and we've been, it's been kind of chill here. Couple things could happen. If it breaks here, it might go down quite substantially. We look at the bigger trend, it was going down. We did not make a new higher high after this. It was slightly lower. Down, it came up. It's just a matter of how much higher does it want to go. Come down here and made new lows. Uh, Target then would be somewhere in this area off that wick if it wants to come up. Right now we're breaking back down to go with the overall trend. I do want to be ready for this. Crap, it's already done it. All right, so it's moving quite chaotically right now. So it broke that one. And now it's broke that one. So it's going to take out this third one. We just talked about this one when this candle had first started, about it taking these out and then going back up. We did get down there, so we did take out those two. Got really close to taking out this one. We still have 50 something seconds left to take this one out. So far, it has not. It's just shy, just a bit. All of this is inside, and I generally don't take these trades. This is just more of a teaching or observing moment, how the market likes to move. Right. Double doji. It's really indecisive. It's lower high, lower high. We made a lower low, so if we get below this, I may take a quick trade. Just wish I could kind of zoom in more. All right, nice quick trade. This time, if we break below here again, um, I want to keep playing with this one. Normally, this is indecision, so we don't know where it wants to go. No sooner than it goes up. Excuse me. No sooner than it goes up, it comes right back down. That was my entry there. I wanted to see it break that before I took another one. Missed it yawning. That's how fast things can happen in the markets. All right, getting tired of watching this one. Let's go find some action. We got a little bit of action here. It could come down a little further. We've already hit the open of that candle. Um, Pulling back. I understand that we're inside this one, so we're not going to look at that one. Let's go ahead and see if we can um, get to this $50 mark. Right. Everything is doing lower lows. I would have wanted to take that trade to the upside, but I want to see it break. You see some kind of high broken. Boom, we just did it. All right, now I want to see it come back and retest. See it come back and retest. It broke, it broke. I'm not sure if I have time to go look at another time frame. Let's see if it wants to go. I don't trust that. There's too many all on this same level. You don't want to go with it. See if it wants to break to the downside first. Maintain some strength. Right. I wanted to catch it here. Wasn't too far off. Wanted to see if this was going to push back down in this area where we had all these open and closes, but we did not. And now we're making new highs for this area. Don't really want to touch it. It does have a nice ways it could go up, getting outside of this box here if it's going to stay. That'd be really nice. So we could hang out here for the next minute and some change to see how this closes. If it does close up here, we'll drop down to a lower time frame and see what kind of ride we can take. But I'm interested in it staying above my cursor where I have this dotted line. All right, 45 more seconds. Let's see what's on the 30-second. Right, right, it's gonna see it's continuing to push. Man, that's a really strong 5 minute. I mean, there was sellers didn't stand a chance. See if when this 5 minute begins, if it wants to come back anywhere in this area. If it does, I'd be interested in buying, taking it back up. It was a nice strong move up. So people that people that bought were taking their profits for some of the traders to come back in this area. You can touch the top of these uh, wicks. Right now it's pushing back pretty strong. Don't know if it will. Still expecting it to, but don't know if it will. We're inside, so insides can be a that's not a part of my strategy. I don't generally like to play insides. Right, so we're coming back down to the top of the ooh, that that gap, that gap. So it did was I was talking about it coming down there. It did come down here, so now I'll be looking to get in some get in some calls once I see something finish green, or at least break to the upside. Mm. See what's going on a higher time frame. I don't know if it still got 3 minutes left on this 15. 5 minute ended up breaking down, so we're inside now. So generally, when it's inside, I don't play them. I do like to look at them to see how they play out and turn them into teaching moments as to why I tend to stay away from them. Again, this one is inside. That one's inside. Well, that one's not really inside. Range. It's got a little bit of meat left on the bone. Let's see if we can get some of it. Right. All right. I could have took it there. All right. All right. Back down. Go. Push. All right. Nice. Nice. Predictable. Predictable. All right. It still has a little bit of gas left in the tank. But when we say a little bit, I really mean a little bit. We're getting ready to round another 30-minute candle will be beginning. So let's look at what happened. Definitely inside. 5 minute. I kind of don't want to play with this. Yeah, my first intuition. Oh, wait, 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 wait. Yeah, still playing around. Flash some promise when that thing has no wick on it. No wick on it at all. 15-minute doing down. 5 minute. Not so much. 30 seconds. That thing really moving. See if we can get a piece of it. Oh, no, 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 no. They're too risky. I'd like to take it. I can't see. I was looking up here to see how close we were to that new 30-minute rolling around. And then when the 30-minute rolls around here on this particular platform, the the payouts change. So what might have been 92% could, drop down in one of these other ranges. And I'm realizing these are becoming fewer and fewer. So maybe the stocks are a few stocks too. That's indecisive. This is making new highs. Oh man, I was so close. Blessing in disguise. Gapped up. It closed strong, gapped up, and pulled down, come back into this range. All right, all right, all right. Back it already, and it's off to the races. Comes back and touches top of this, I'll definitely take it. That one was a little tricky, wasn't it? Yeah, a little tricky. All right, so let's Speed this process up. Yes. Oh man. Oh yeah, that thing's already going. That's a huge run up. Lower high, lower high, lower high. My eyes are starting to fatigue. Taking any of these because I hadn't seen, and that's why I might have it here. And get it with no wick. All right, only $9 more to go. So that's about, I can either take one big trade, which I'm not going to do. I know it's very tempting to do, and I know I'm becoming weary. This has gone on for quite some time, but we started with 20 bucks. We've already doubled it, so we're up 100%. We wanted 50. 50 was the goal, so see if we can continue to be patient and allow 50 to come to us because we can't force 50 to come. It's nice. Oh man, that was a nasty gap. Nasty, nasty gap. There she goes down, down. Yep. It like it wanted to go up and then came tumbling down. That's okay. We'll be pretty. It's inside though. I generally don't like inside. It can come back outside and play. You can do something. As long as it's inside this huge candle right here, you're playing in very risky territory. Just like that. I think that it's going up. Up and up. It decides to come back down. That's generally why I don't like playing in these. So not only is it playing in this, but it's also playing in this as well. Look elsewhere. It's gonna take too long to wait on it to get outside of that. I'm seeing a lot of insides, inside. It's the overall trend of range. So it's actually up. See, there's a big up here, big up. All right, let's see what happens in this 30-second interval. Nice push. Man, no wick at all. Gotten a couple of them like that here in a row now. The next one opened wasn't very kind. Got the same thing here, but we had the no wick. So it seems like we're into like no wick territory right now. They do switch up the seasonings or the flavors, so to say, as far as what works and what doesn't work. Let's see if we get outside of this though. I tried to take it when we broke it again, but missed it. Oh wow, that's gonna be nice. It's gonna be really nice. Let's see. So 7 second movement. A good fit on a 5 minute. Double check. Okay, that's why. 5 minute come back. All right, Twitter. Get outside of here. Got nice and strong and just keep on going. Right, 37. We made some of that back. We lost. We were $9 away, and then we had a couple bad ones in a row. Got a double top going on here, so it didn't come back down to the base. 3 minutes left on this 15. Come back down. Gap. Itty bitty gap. Nope. Back it down. But then again, that lower, I mean, higher low, higher low, higher low. Not done yet. Do it very, very well still. Come up there and hit that. All right, we've officially broken it. Yeah, everything taking place is inside this. I do believe it wants to fill that gap before it moves on. 5 more seconds left. It's 5 minutes. 5 minutes have been a little tricky. I'm gonna sit and wait the first 30 seconds out. The past couple that I've tried to take, it has gapped on me, and I've taken losses on them, taken lessons on them. So we got like 15 more seconds. Does look nice. Not gonna hesitate. That's what we look for. We look for this play right here. So even though it's been gapping on us, we're gonna take it anyways. It's just it. There you go. That was a close one. But when you have a strategy and you know what your setup is, even after you take losses, it's very important not to get discouraged and continue to take your plays when you see your setups. Because if you do not, then that means the market is starting to get to you, excuse me, and it's beginning to wear on your emotions. So that's just a little self-awareness piece, being aware of things like that, because the market is it's a very emotional game, and depending on how much money you put on your trades, it can definitely influence your decisions. I wanted to take that trade just then, but the way it finished and popped right back up, definitely didn't want that. We got this new 15 minute that's beginning. It's pushing down. I do like what I see. Um, I am going to hit. It's just, man, might be a little too big. This is our trade. That is our trade. We take those big pushes. All right, we officially hit our goal, ladies and gentlemen. We took this $20 account, we grew it more than 100% and pushed it up to 50. Thank you very much for being patient with me in this journey. And if you would like to learn more about how to do this on a higher level with far more capital, there's definitely a different set or strategy that is used to do so. And that is definitely something you want to be aware of. So I just want you to say, I just want to say thank you for sticking around and watching this play out. And I hope you will look at that. I didn't even realize that. This is what I was talking about, where if you stay on something and it change and it like the 30 minutes flip, this is no longer a 92% payout. It became an 82% payout. So what was once up here ended up down here, and that's my mistake of not paying attention to that because the risk is still the same, and 82% is still a great payout. Nevertheless, I generally like to aim for the highest payouts, which is 92%, so that I can get the most bang on my buck. But this video has been long enough. Thank you very much for your time, and I hope you'll join us on Saturdays when we actually go over things more in depth. Thank you.